Paul.
Yes.
Hey, so, we just did a shot a little while ago where I introduced one of my favorite cocktails. And I think we're going to hand it over to you now. You're going to introduce...
We're going to drink wine now.
We're going to drink wine. And I think...
or I'm going to, at least. You're going to taste it.
No, I'm going to taste it. I'm interested.
We're going to cook, too.
Yeah.
We're going to cook steaks tonight. And
yeah, this is just us, again, experiencing our spring Montana team building retreat. So tell me about this.
Okay, so this is a nice bottle of French wine. Normally we don't drink this nice of wine, but this is a Bordeaux. It's a French Bordeaux. That's the region in France. So, and I'm far from an expert, but I know, some of the wines I like, and they're usually Spanish, French, Italian. So we're gonna try this. We gotta let this one kind of
breathe a little bit.
Breathe a little bit, and while that's breathing, we'll get these steaks out. We're gonna briquette them. Briquette them. So
we've got the old Weber.
We got the old Weber.
It might be out of shot, but
and I haven't done briquettes in so long, but I've been getting into it lately again. So it's fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't see the Weber here, it's exactly what you think of as your dad's Weber, the one he used to cook on the grill, on the patio.
We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that up in a minute and get that fired up, and then we're gonna cook a couple.
Looks like we got some New York strips.
Yeah.
And your choice of salt and pepper tonight, we have Olivelle black pepper.
Yep. And
freshly
good,
ground.
You need a good sea salt or Himalayan
rainbow
salt.
salt.
You gotta have good salt. We'll get to that later.
Okay, so is that enough? Has it?
Probably not, but
breathe enough. I love the grippy.
These are camping wine glasses.
Yeah, very.
They're actually plastic.
Clink.
So it's the smell for me. I love it. Great smell. Plus, you can just sip it real slow, and it just
It's very smooth. It's velvety up front.
Ooh.
What do you taste?
For me, I like the earthy smell of it.
Mm-hmm. Earthy undertones.
Earthy undertones, yes.
The thing about wines is that there's a million varieties, and everybody's got their favorites, and everybody's had one that they really detested, which is kind of like gigs. Right, everybody.
Totally.
If you're a gigging musician, I think everybody can point to the gig that stands out in their memory as the pinnacle, maybe, of their performance career, and the one that they would, if they could go back, they would have never opted in for it. Yeah. So I'll tell you my two. Okay. All right, and then I want to hear your two.
Okay.
So for my best gig ever, I was playing bass in a country band. We were a 6-piece country band.
Okay.
Right, and we were asked to do an opener for this relatively new up and coming country music star. His name, I'll say his name in a second, but we're a 6-piece band, right? Bass, drums, acoustic rhythm guitar, electric guitar, pedal steel, and a lead singer who also played some guitar. We were like a full wall of sound country band, and the guy wrote his own songs. He was really good. And we went and played at this. It was like a concert series, like a Sunday Park concert series, and we were opening for this Australian guy, who I didn't know much
Keith
about.
Urban.
Yeah, and that's who it was, and I didn't know much about him, and so we were going to play like 6 songs, and we really thought we had a great show going on, and we performed well. And they're like, stretched out, Keith is slow. They're picking him up from the airport, and we're playing, and we're kind of getting to the end of our show. And I could see this like Honda Civic like flying across. It was a big open park, right? So they're driving across the grass. And I'm like, I thought it was going to be a band or something. And out pops this, dare I say, comfortable,
handsome,
beautiful. I mean, he's a beautiful man.
Yeah.
And it was just him and his acoustic guitar. And I was like, what? He's just doing that? I was like, after our big band sound, he's just going to do that. And I can say in that my limited experience, he was wonderful person. He's like holding the door. He's like, great set, and he's like helping us get off, and just very personable, super nice guy. I'm like, how in the heck do you go on as one person and follow like the full band and entertain everybody? And that was probably the first experience where I saw somebody who you can tell they're like just so innately gifted. He comes out and his first song is Sister Golden Hair. Right?
I don't know that one.
It was in America. Bow, bow, bow.
From him.
Wow, wow.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like,
no, he's
okay,
doing a cover,
okay.
but
Oh,
he's doing
okay.
it all acoustic. Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. And he just rocks this show. Just him and an acoustic guitar, his singing, his playing, he's just full on monster. And the reason it was a great show, it wasn't because of what I played, or the band I was in played. It's because I saw for the first time was like the power of one person,
Right.
one guitar,
Captivating the audience.
captivating and fully engaging the audience. So that's my best show. Thank you, Keith Urban, for showing me for the first time in real time what a true performer can deliver. And the worst show, which you were a part of, ladies and gentlemen. And
I can already tell you. I know which one
you know
it was.
it is. So in Montana, it
It
gets
was-
a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
And if you're not a skier, a lot of ski resorts have these afternoon
Yeah.
events where they have music or food or something, like sometimes both.
Yep. Outdoor
And-
stage at the bottom of the hill.
And we played a gig at a very renowned ski resort close to where we live
Yes.
called Big Sky.
12 below
12 below.
is what I recall.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. It was 12
And
below.
we're set up on a stage outside that is not protected from the wind or anything.
Right.
And they gave us 2 propane heaters,
Yeah.
right? The kind that
Yeah.
just sit in there on
They didn't
top
do
of your
anything.
propane. Well,
They didn't
the
do
funny
it.
part is we did sound check and I can't feel my fingers.
Yeah.
And when we came back out for the show, the sound man had actually taken one of our heaters to
Right.
sit beside him while he's doing the sound.
I don't even know how you did it.
Yeah.
And the other guys in the band.
Yeah.
I had my winter boots on, my hat, and gloves. I
Gloves
was
to play
holding
dr-
my
yeah.
sticks with gloves on, and you guys had to play. It was literally 12 below.
It was like a bad
horrible.
Jack London story
Yeah.
where it's so cold you can't feel your fingers and make a move. But that
You're
was
right.
that gig.
That was brutal, but we did it.
We made it through, and then we played again that night at
inside
at the bar
Yeah, we did.
at the ski resort Big Sky. That was so it was fun, but that was trying to play in
Yeah.
minus 12 degrees outside was probably the worst.
Gotcha.
All right, mine.
So you
what's
played.
yours?
You played in a lot of similar bands to me too. We did. I've been in country bands. I started out always in rock bands,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were a wedding band for a while, and then we did hard rock, and then we did originals and all this stuff. Well, we did this show with same thing. We opened up for a great band, Nazareth,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it was just fun. It was a great show. Those guys were awesome, but the memory of that was the entire Nazareth band and crew came to our band house after the show
Oh, okay, yeah.
and
Hung out.
hung out all night long till like 5 in the morning.
What was that like to be?
Oh,
It must have
crazy.
been so cool because
They
you
were
guys are
like-
just local. you're
Yeah,
not-
we were just we were.
and
just
these are international stars.
right. Well, and here's a funny one. Talking about music. Okay, so when I was a kid, one thing on drums that I played all the time was Hair of the Dog with the Cowbell. I had to get a cowbell so I could play that introduction on that song.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was so big to me. I'm like, do you know what I'm talking about? It starts with the cowbell.
I have no idea.
Okay,
but
Hair of
that's
the
all right.
Dog. Okay.
We'll listen to it afterwards.
We'll listen to it. But
Because I grew, I listened
that was
to
a
hillbilly
memory
music.
for me as a kid, and then all of a sudden we're opening up for this band, and I just thought, oh, that's the only song I knew of. There's really no. There's the one other one. There was a big ballad too.
Yeah.
But they came over and they were like, I don't know if they were Scottish or something, but these guys knew how to party. That's
Yeah.
for one thing.
They were
And,
legit rock stars.
Yeah, they were legit rock stars, and we had a blast. So. And then I have to say the 12 Below gig was tough too, but
Yeah.
we had gigs that were just painful sometimes
Yeah.
because night after night, no one there for me. We did 6 nights a week.
You were like, this was a serious.
Yeah, we were on the
full-time
road
commitment,
for
right.
2 years solid. We
Okay.
did like 6 nights a week, and there's all kinds of like bad ones, but one kind of funny one was we did this song, and I'd kind of just go out, and they had a big intro, and then I'd come up and come
Kick it in,
kick
yeah.
it in,
Yeah.
and I came up around the drum. We had like risers and lights and smoke, and
It was a full
we
production.
had a full
Yeah.
production, and I came running up, and I was like it was
Little
like kind of,
anxious?
I was
Yeah,
getting a
little
little,
aggressive.
I was pushing my time.
Yeah.
And I came around the back of the drum set and just boom, just fell off the back of the set. And I was just on the floor. And I was like, That was one that was the most.
Needless
that was
to
the most
say,
embarrassing.
You missed
Yeah.
your cue. You didn't.
I missed my cue, and of course the guys
had
in
to
the
stretch
band
it
just
up.
stopped and just, laughed. There was there wasn't much.
No, there's no covering that
Yeah.
up. There's no recovery from
No,
that. It's
there
just
was no
let's all
recovery.
just take a moment to enjoy your
Yeah.
lack of coordination.
Well,
There you go.
Let's start
All right.
cooking.
Yeah, let's drink. Let's
Hopefully,
hit some Django and
yeah.
drink some more of this lovely Bordeaux. It is lovely.
it is lovely. Like I said, this one's you can't drink these every day, but
No,
on a special
no.
occasion, you
I
have to
forgot.
have a nice one.
Should I be holding my pinky out while I hold this
Yeah.
glass?
Yep.
There you go. That's how you know
Yep.
we're very civilized. All right. Cheers, Paul. Thanks for the wine.
Anytime, Quentin.
Thanks for hanging out with us as we take
Yes.
walks down memory lane, our
Yes,
musical
we'll get a
memory
campfire
lane.
going here in a minute. Then,
Yeah,
oh,
you
I
bet.
got a dice game tonight we're going to play. And
All right.
hopefully you brought some money.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.